So here we are at the office, and here you would drive along the street, and this would be the entrance to our drive-through experience. So you come here, and we're thinking right here we would have a pretty big sign that would say go to npberean.org/Christmas story or nativity story. I don't think we've decided yet which one we want to do. And then, so we have the whole front of this has lights on it, mostly. I don't think that big tree does, so if anybody's really excited about doing something like that, you're welcome to. Then we'll say stay left. So ideally, this will be after hours that people would drive through, so we won't actually have these cars here. But this is somewhat lit up here. So all the bushes are covered with lights, and we would kind of like to have a something that lights up this cross here. And then as we come over here, this is where we were thinking about doing the beginning part of the story. So we might have something on this video, audio that people listen to as they drive through, that would actually just say a little bit before about the Christmas story or have a Christmas song, something. And then this corner is where we were thinking about doing, showing and telling the story about when Gabriel visits Mary to tell her she's going to have a baby.
So we would actually have, and we showed you the picture before of the whole nativity, so we would have an angel here and maybe a static sign that would also be saying what the angel said in case people don't listen to it.
Yeah. Then on this side, we have kind of a bare spot. So whether we do it right here on the corner or whether we do it a little further over here is still to be decided. Yeah, somewhere here. So we're thinking here we would have the story about the angel visiting Joseph, telling him that he's going to have a baby.
So again, we'd have another angel here from the nativity scene.
Yeah. So we have lights on those bushes, and we have lights all the way across. Here we'll have this decorated with something, maybe Christmas trees out front, and then something in our little flower boxes. So this is the area that, so the whole time the cars are supposed to stay to the left, so they'll be right up against this area. So all of these windows on the inside, we are going to do some called fairy lights, I guess. They're just real small lights, and they're supposed to represent stars. If we wanted to get real creative, we could probably add some garland of stars as well. It just depends on how much energy we have at the end. So as they're staying left here, so we just passed where all the stars are, and now this big blank wall was where we were thinking we would put shepherds and lots of sheep. Or
and we may have the big star that we have up posted somewhere.
So we would probably want to hang the big star clear up from the top of the building. Not sure how we can do that, but we'll figure it out. So then as people drive over here, they'll exit out onto Vine Street. We don't really have anything planned for this area, right, Lori?
No.
So if anybody has any really creative ideas and you have the time to do them, tell us. So as we come off of Vine Street, we'll tell them at this point we'll have a sign that says keep to the right. So they'll come over here. So we were thinking of putting the stable with most of the elements of the nativity scene. So it would be, we have a wooden stable, and that is in a storage area that needs to be taken out and brought out here. We would put it probably a little close to the building, although I don't think we can cover up the door. Then we'll have the cutouts of Mary Joseph Baby, and there's a couple animals I think that comes with that set. So then a little further over, we were thinking of doing kind of a scene from Nazareth, probably. So if you know the story, the wise men came, but they actually came later, so they followed the star. So we probably would want to have the star again. I don't know. But anyway, we have some items here that we have dug out of storage that we have kind of looked at. We have sort of a Bethlehem scene or Nazareth scene that maybe we could use some of this stuff. So if not, we'll just use the backdrop of the building, and that will be our scene. But we do have 3 cutouts of wise men and a camel that would go right here. So that would be the wise men story. Then over here, a little bit closer to the garage, we have a humongous cross that I believe really will withstand the weather, the wind and everything. So we should be fine there. On the days that we choose to have an open time, we were thinking of using the garage and having people serve hot chocolate and cocoa out of there. We were imagining that maybe if we have a sign here and it says a certain phone number, then they could call in their order, and then they could go over here and park, and we'll bring their order out to them. So hot cocoa or chocolate milk for little kids, and
Nativity trail mix.
Nativity trail mix was
And
another
they could
idea.
just pull into the parking lot then and call in their order.
Yeah.
We might, if COVID allowed, might be able to just open this up and have people come in, but we would set it up one way or the other.
Yeah, probably. Who knows? So on this side of the street, there are some overhead lights that shine down, and we would like to put some signs up there. Whether
the lights are above the brick.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. So we could do some kind of plywood sign, or we could do banners and try to attach those to the brick. Not sure yet what would be best. The rest of this isn't really decorated, but we do have extra Christmas trees if we decide we want to put one, somewhere kind of in a corner that would be able to stay up throughout the wind. And that's mainly it, right?
Yeah.
Lori, did you have anything else?
No, that's
Okay.
an experience.
All
Thanks
right.
for coming.